sometimes parents ask me, what stage is the best stage in a parent's life as far as, is it the baby years, toddlers, teenage, or whatever? And what is the worst? Well, I will tell you that the toddler years are probably the most difficult. Uh, and I've always mentioned the potty training horrors that went with having a boy, and I thought that's what I'd share today because I mentioned it in my TikTok yesterday. So anyway, having a boy, they never really warn you about, what to expect and what to not expect. So, when we brought him home from the hospital, the first thing he did was pee in his dad's face. I shouldn't laugh, but it's funny. So, cover it up because they will pee, and they will pee in your face. So, anyway, we're going to go into the potty training phase. And there was some horrific experiences there. I mean, I would have a teenager, 10 to 1, against a toddler. I mean, I would not trade, David now for David then. Now, I mean, they're cute. They're adorable. But he would pee all over anything. So, anyway, I had bought David a puppy. Oh, it was a little Pekingese puppy. And anyway, we had him like in the this room and had a little puppy gate and stuff like that. Well, my dad was trying to potty train David while I was at work. And so he would take him out on the porch and tell him to point at something and pee at the target and stuff like that. Well, anyway, one day I came home and I noticed that our puppy was wet. And I thought, well, maybe he knocked over his water bowl or something like that. And then later on, and these things, they're like slow-mo. I mean, you see it happening, but it's like an accident. It's like a wreck. I mean, everything's like, no, and it happens, and So I hear, Mommy, I go pee-pee, and I look, and David is standing at the puppy gate, and the puppy's like, burr, 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 and David just starts peeing all over our dog. Oh, the dog didn't mind. I mean, he was a little puppy himself, he's just like, ooh, golden shower, just up there, burr, 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 and David, and I'm like, no! It was horrible. And, so they'll pee on your dogs, apparently, when they're toddlers. If you do have a young son, be on the lookout if you have any kind of pets at the house. And then, like, the worst experience, which I've mentioned before, not in a great detail, is the Walmart incident. And, David, usually I'll put him in the cart when he was that small, but he was very insistent about walking himself this day. And I was like, okay, I'll just have to get a few things. So I was in the frozen food aisle, probably like getting some chicken nuggies or something like that. And all of a sudden I hear, Mommy, I go pee-pee. And I turn around, and again, it's like the no moment. And he just whips that little thing out. He starts peeing all over the Walmart floor. I mean, it's just like spraying like a daggone water hose right in front of the frozen pizzas. And I mean, oh gosh, it was horrible. He thought he had done something good. He wanted to get boy and get claps and stuff like that. I pick him up, I'm warning people as I'm running down the aisle, like, my son peed in the floor. I'm trying to find an employee. And, I felt so bad. I even offered to, mop it up myself. It's my son's pee. I'm like standing guard, like, my son just peed in the floor at Walmart. Please don't go down this aisle. I mean, it was horrible. It was horrible. I don't remember the actual time of his last catastrophe, if that's my word. I've come up with it. Catastrophe. But those are some of the incidents that really came up in my mind. And as a teenager, thank God, I no longer have to worry about him peeing in the frozen food aisle at Walmart. I might be called bruh a lot, or what's that other? You're too much, Mom, which I know I am. I'm a lot. I'm a lot to handle, and it's okay. But that is my story for today. So yeah, 10 years so far, knock on wood, not anything like the toddler years. I mean, he knows what he wants to eat. He eats a lot. I tell you what, they'll. Thank goodness I make more money than I did back then, because that kid, he can put it away. But, you just don't have those stresses and strains, and my pets are safe. David is not going to pee on any cats or anything like that. But, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the story. Thank you. Bye-bye.